Hey, what's going on, everyone? Welcome back to the channel. If you've been following the series, you've been building a real network the right way. In episode 1, we set up and secured our switch. In episode 2, we created VLANs. In episode 3, we connected those VLANs across switches using trunking. Now, in episode 4, we are finally answering the question everyone asks at the beginning. How do VLANs actually talk to each other? Today, we're configuring Inter-VLAN routing, also called router on a stick, using real Cisco gear. Up until now, we've been building neighborhoods. Today, we're building controlled rows between them. And remember, networking isn't about memorizing commands. It's about understanding why things work. So slow it down, pause when you need to, and follow along at your own pace. One thing I want you to understand is this: VLANs not talking to each other is not a problem, it's actually a feature. Each VLAN is its own broadcast domain. That means traffic stays contained unless we explicitly allow it to move. Think of this like apartments in a building. Each apartment has its own door. People don't just walk into other apartments. The router is that hallway and it controls who goes where. Before we touch the router, we always verify the switch. We are checking that the port connected to the router is trunking and allowing VLANs 10 and 20. This is one of the most common real world mistakes. People jump straight to the router, but the trunk isn't working. If the trunk isn't correct, routing will never work. Always start at the switch. Just like switches, routers use modes to protect the network. A lot of people skip understanding modes, and that's where the confusion starts. Cisco devices don't let you make serious changes unless you intentionally step into the right mode. This protects networks from accidental damage, and that's a good thing. Router on a stick means we're using one physical interface on the router to handle multiple VLANs. Instead of multiple cables, we create sub-interfaces, logical interfaces that live under one physical port. Think of one road with multiple lanes, each lane clearly marked. Each VLAN gets its own lane, its own IP address, and its own gateway. This sub-interface represents VLAN 10. The encapsulation command tells the router traffic tag with VLAN 10 belongs here. The IP address becomes the default gateway for that VLAN. This is huge. Without a gateway, devices don't know where to send traffic outside their VLAN. Now VLAN 20 has its own lane, its own gateway, and its own identity. Notice how clean and organized this is. Good networking is about clarity. The clearer your design, the easier it is to troubleshoot. This is one of the most common beginner frustration. You can configure everything perfectly, but if the physical interface is down, nothing works. Networking always starts at layer 1. If the physical layer is down, logic doesn't matter. We are checking that the physical interface is up and the sub interfaces are up. If something says administratively down, that's a clue. Verification isn't optional, it's how professional work. Here's what's happening behind the scenes. Traffic leaves VLAN 10, hits the trunk, reaches the router, gets routed, then sent back down the same trunk into VLAN 20. One cable, multiple VLANs, controlled communication. This design is simple, powerful, and very common in small and medium networks. I can't tell you how many times I've seen people lose hours of work because they forgot this step. Saving your configurations is like locking the door before you leave. Never skip it. Networking mirrors real life more than people realize. Boundaries matters. Communication should be intentional and structure prevents chaos. If you are learning this and it feels overwhelming, that is normal. Don't rush. Understanding beats speed every time. If this video helped you, hit that like button. It really supports the channel. Subscribe for more hands-on Cisco labs using real gear and turn on the bell notification so you don't miss what's next. This series isn't about memorizing commands. It is about building real understanding. I'll see you in the next one.